How you doing today, Mr. Dresky? I believe everything should be done by my hands. Never know what might happen to one of those little Oompa Loompas. Might accidentally fall into the Malanger here. You know, I wonder if Wonka ever did push an Oompa Loompa into the chocolate river. Just you have that one Oompa Loompa that's just so annoying that you just oops. Just curious is all. Oh, you're good. Oh no! I fudged up my recipe. Hold on. We can fix this. We can fix this. Okay. Scroll up. All right. So, here's how you fix this. Not with that. This is... So I need to get cocoa powder down to 2. I bet the Loompas taste good, you know, in the last case cereal. Maybe. I just wonder if Wonka ever kicked them into the river. Oh yeah. You have that one Oompa Loompa that's just so annoying that you just... What's the best way to get rid of him? Ah, yes. Just, oops. Alright, you know what? I'm not gonna mess with this. Come here. Pour out. Pour out. Alright. Dump there, empty. See, we need 80, 180. Oh. Alright, and then this is supposed to be 352. Alright. Sugar. This is Wonka. Yeah. This is Wonka. The chocolate just goes. And then all the Oompa Loompas are like, and they just look as the Izzy. And it goes all the way up to the suction tube and Bitty Dane. What do you get when you piss the Wonka off? Sugar 112. Don't get on his bad side. I wonder how many Oompa Loompas he actually used as test subjects. Like the Everlasting Gobstopper. Or how many Oompa Loompas had to be squeezed at the blueberry juice because the dessert was raw. I mean, when you get down to think about it, how mean was Wonka? I mean, legitimate curiosity question. And all their songs are actually songs of misery from their own style. From what's happened to them. And it just so happens they sing to it to the kids to warn them. It's all been a warning this entire time. And they never caught on to it. That's why Wonka wants to give it to a kid and not to an adult, because an adult would figure it out, where a kid is naive. Definitely haunted them. The most dangerous game style. Wonka might have even been the Zodiac Killer. It's possible. Oh, it's possible. 180 of powdered milk. Cocoa powder is 352. 112. Okay, and then we need to set this to 50. Actually, we could go. Yeah, let's go 50. And then we need to do that. Choke it. Full power. Empty this into there. What do you mean this is not the right recipe? This is completely the right recipe. 180 grams. 132 of cocoa powder. Sugar is 112. Cocoa butter is 156. Times a serving. This is correct. You know what? F it. I know I'm right. Darth Gouda! How are you? Good day all, you amazing beings. Hope it's been great. See ya, many of the verse shines upon you all. Much groovy cheese. Love you all. Love you too, Darth Gouda. You know, I love Gouda cheese. Love Gouda. Back from the ends. Is everybody having a good Valentine's Day so far? What are you guys' plans for Valentine's Day? Untempered. Oh, never mind. That's because I'm partial to... Oh, I've never had that cheese. I've never going to Costco. Going to Costco. My wife is actually picking up some... What was it? We got the chicken, some potatoes. She would like to have... I think she really wants to have a loaded baked potato. I think she's going to use the grilled chicken strips and just, you know, in our area, we had a restaurant called Spuds and Stuff, and they had really gigantic potatoes. And they would basically, it was a big giant baked potato, but you could get different things like a chicken bacon ranch potato where they would put chicken and ranch sauce and bacon bits on it. There was a taco where they had like taco seasoned meat and stuff like that. So there's a lot of different varieties of a baked potato, which is a very awesome idea. It's sad that it went under though. I'm not sure why it went under. Probably the price would have to be my guess. I mean, these are really big. What is this? Crystallized, yes. Can be filled, no. Oh, yeah. Hold on. What? Artisan, yeah. Okay. Because a lot of people probably didn't want to pay $10 for a loaded baked potato. Oh, crap. I'd have to hear him say it. Oh, hold on. Hold on. We'll just type in Lord of the Rings potatoes. It was Sam. And of course, you start up YouTube and you get an ad. We need a few good taters. What's taters? Mashed potatoes. All right. Dump all this in here. Yeah, it was Sam when he was talking to Schmiegel. Boil them, you fry them, stick them in the stew. Alright, and then the tempering would be 42. Put it here. Flip. It is. Very good one. I still, though, in my own personal belief, they should have done The Hobbit before they did The Lord of the Rings, in my opinion. When The Fellowship came out, I was in the theater and had literally told my friend they really should have done The Hobbit first, because it would have explained Bilbo Baggins, how the ring got to the Shire. I mean, they did a little quick cutscene of it, but it would have explained why Bilbo, why he's so old, why he has this seeking need for adventure and everything else. And while we're sitting there watching the movie as it starts, behind us there is someone, I think it was a kid, was asking somebody, but anyway, they said, "Who is that?" And they said, "That's Bilbo." And it's like, right there, it tells you don't even know who these characters are when they started out the movie. You don't understand the whole reasoning behind what's been going on leading up to this moment. So, in my personal belief, and this is why I don't like prequels, some are okay, but in my honest opinion, if you're going to start a story, and you ever plan to go back to the beginning, or when you're making the story, it requires you to go back further in time, then you need to start further in time. It should just be at the point of where it starts and onward. There should be no backtracking. One of the fun of kids book compared to Lord of the Rings. Yes and no. The Hobbit wasn't completely a kid's book, but it definitely wasn't as actiony or as gruesome as the first three, or as the trilogy was. Is that the first one or the second one? I played the first one, but I have not played the sequel to that. Hell yeah. Chef coat and all. That's how I run my chocolate factory. Nothing but sweet, sweet chocolate here. I have both of them. I just haven't played the second one yet. Quote of the day: sweet, sweet chocolate. Oh, Tommy, you should have saved Dating Sim Night for tonight. You should have saved. You should have skipped Wednesday. And you should have saved it for tonight. Since today is the day of love. Got any plans for tonight, Tommy? Got a sweet, succulent mistress you're gonna take out? Yeah, actually, how far did you get last night? Did you stay up a couple extra hours after I left? I'm talking to someone from Poland right now. Nice. 4 a.m. Man, my wife told me, and I was about to be seriously pissed off about this. So she was watching another streamer, which I watch, but I was currently away from my computer. And she said that he had mentioned that you could play Avowed early if you had the deluxe edition of Game Pass. I'm like, I don't think so. But I checked. She's like, well, do you have it? I'm like, yeah, I've got the top for Game Pass. I pay $16 a month for it, which actually is now $20. But, you know, I get over 400 plus games for $20 a month. That's both PC and then however many is on the cloud. I think it totals out to 800 total games I can play. So I went and checked and got on my Game Pass. I'm like, if so help me, if I get to play this early because I have Game Pass Ultimate, I'm going to be pissed, because I could have been playing this yesterday and I have been wanting to play this game. I just don't want to spend $100 on it. So I went, I hit the play button, and he goes, this game is not ready for release yet. And I'm like, ah. I was hoping it was true, but at the same time, I was really hoping it wasn't. Man, you have no idea how pissed I would have been if I could have been playing it yesterday when it was released to those who pay for early access. I would have been I would have been so ticked off. It comes out on Tuesday, the 18th at 12 p.m. So unfortunately, I cannot stay up until Monday at midnight and be like, oh yeah, here we go, midnight fun. Nope, I gotta wait until 12 freaking p.m., which means I gotta bide my time for 3 hours before I can play this. If I had the money and if I would have bought it sooner, went back in like November or December, I would have it right now. But at the time, Avowed wasn't on my radar. It wasn't until 2, maybe 3 weeks ago, I caught a preview of it, and that's when it really stuck to me. It's like, oh, this is not what I thought this game was. Because here lately, they've been really pushing Avowed. And I'm like, this is not what I thought Avowed was. I thought it was something completely different. And I was like, this is now on my radar. Okay. So I was like, now I'm super excited. And there's so many, man, in the RPG realm right now, there are games dropping, and it's like, you know? And this is gonna have to keep our whistle wet until I'm giving at least 5 more years till Elder Scrolls 6 drops. I don't see it coming out any sooner because they announced it. I think they made the announcement 2 years ago, and that was when Starfield they were still working on, and they weren't going to work on anything else until Starfield is done. Starfield was their 10-year baby. It was something different, something new, something outside the box that they wanted to try, which I give them props for. I mean, when you guys keep running the same IPs over and over, you know, you're like a 1 or 2 trick pony. All they had was Elder Scrolls and Fallout. That was it. That's all they had. So to branch out was a good idea. Did it do well? I don't know. My computer wasn't great enough to play it. It is now. So I didn't even bother trying. I really wanted to play it, but I didn't even bother trying. I was like, my computer's not going to handle this. It couldn't handle Hogwarts. It's not going to handle this. So I can't give you my honest opinion on if it's good or not. It will get better over time, just like Fallout 76. Fallout 76 was complete, utter trash and garbage. And it's like, you guys have Elder Scrolls Online, and you fucked Fallout up. You fucked it. I mean, it's trash. No NPCs, no real quests. It's just you come out of the vault and you start doing random stuff. There's no interactivity. It's garbage. But over time, they kept with it. They kept working on it. They kept listening. And now Fallout 76 is a very, very good game. Have I played it? No. Have I watched people play it? Yes. Have those people really liked it? Yes. Is there still a big following of 76? Yes. Which means they're moving in the right direction. People are not just playing this because, oh, it's this Fallout game. No, these people go back to Fallout 4 and play it before they play a piece of garbage Fallout game. They just will. So, you know, over time, Starfield will become the baby that they wanted, and they'll branch off onto it. The thing of it is now that Starfield is over with, it's time for Elder Scrolls, which means we're not going to see another Fallout game, and we'll have to just keep with the MMO until probably 2035, if I had to guess. 10 years from now, probably. Yep, I do too. Yeah, Kingdom Come 2, I wanted, but I hadn't played once, so I opted out of buying that. I'll buy it later when it goes on sale. Then you got Avowed, which is, you know, another RPG. I want to play it. I will play it because it's free. Then you got Monster Hunter Wilds. Yeah, which is coming out in literally, let's see, what is it, the 28th of this month? The very end of this month? And it's like, Oh, God, guys, you've got 3 RPGs right here in a row that are going to be massive, take several hours. I ain't got the time to keep up with this. Even if I played them for 12 hours. When I play an RPG, I explore everything. It'll take me over 100+ hours to finish these things. It's like, oh, I don't know. I've never played Enshrouded. So game is more open linear, I think, though not super open world. Oh, some more straight forward. It's all right. They probably didn't want to go too big too quickly. Probably wanted to get a feel for it first, which is kind of good. It's playing it safe, in a way. You know, let's throw it out there. Let's give them the world and the story, and then if it progresses to a sequel, then we'll make it more open than what the first one was. So, you know, I mean, kudos to them. Like, it gives us something to do, and if it's actually as fun as everybody's having enjoyment, then it will probably get a sequel, more than likely. Didn't they pick up Doom? Yes, but Doom's not open world. So, you know, Doom being its first person, in which that's actually done by a different studio. I believe Bethesda themselves, or Bethesda themselves, they do Elder Scrolls and they do Fallout. That's, what is his name? The owner of Bethesda. I cannot think of his name. Those are his 2 babies. So his hands are into those. His hands aren't into Doom as one would think. That's kind of off on a different group. So Doom will come out more often than the other 2. Because when Elder Scrolls 4, well, when Skyrim dropped, Elder Scrolls 5, they started working on Fallout 4. And then once Fallout 4 dropped, then they turned over to Starfield. And then they just kept releasing Skyrim and Fallout 4 on every single new console and tried to milk it as much as possible to work on their baby Starfield, is what they did. I still have to play the first Doom and then Doom 2 and then the new one that's going to be coming out. Again, my old system would not handle Doom. It would play, but I could not stream it. So I could play it myself, but streaming it really lagged it. It was just way too fast for it. It couldn't keep up. So I almost pulled the trigger on KD2, but Avowed kept me away from all of them. I actually have KD1. This game is definitely them playing it safe and showing off that they can do something like Elder Scrolls, similar to Outer Worlds. I think they're showing what they can do. Yeah, that's my feel. If it's a very linear game, you know, straightforward, linear, not open world. Yeah, they played it safe in that aspect, because if it flopped, then they spent so much time and money on making it open world to not matter to anything. Next time they can take a chance and be like, okay, the first one did good. Let's do this open world and see what we can do with it. And I think if there is an Avowed 2, it will be open world, because that's what people are going to ask for.